Okay, so as I do with all my guests here, James Lipton's 10 questions. Not my idea, but then it wasn't necessarily his. Let's just get straight into it, mate. Let's just crack on.
All right.
Question number 1. What is your favourite word?
Favorite word?
He's not seen them, by the way. He's not seen them at all. This is another thing that, like, you know, most of the time I ask the guests, do they want to see them? Most of the time, the past couple have said no, actually. But the earlier ones said that they did want to see them. So, you know, if you're getting caught off, mate, it's your own fault, really. I did offer.
You know what? I'm going to say technical, actually. So it's a word that I use, you know, somewhat frequently on a broadcast. It can be, you know, translated into many different avenues. I'm going to go technical, actually. Favorite word.
All right. What is your least favorite word?
Least favorite word. My goodness. I'm going to put it as 2 words, actually, if I can, with a hyphen in the middle. I'm going to go with force by. I fucking hate that word, only because of what it leads to. So for that, yeah, I'm just going to go force by for that one.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
God, these are some wacky questions, mate.
I know.
I don't know, just anything positivity, honestly. You know, having fun. Being positive about it, you know, having a good time, anything like that, I reckon. Yeah.
What turns you off creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
You know what? I actually want to say the weather, to be completely honest. You know, really cold, you know, dark, rainy days, things like that. I absolutely hate. So anything, you know, creativity and things like that when I'm having, you know, bad weather outside, absolutely hate it. So I'm actually going to go with the weather on that one.
Fair. What sound or noise do you love?
You know what? I'm going to say the reading from the little meter on the outer bomb site on train. You know, the little like you know, the picking sound that comes through?
Yeah, the Geiger
counter or something.
Yeah, I think that's what I call it.
You know what? That sounds, yeah, I do like that one.
Fair, mate, fair. What sound or noise do you hate?
Oh, scratching of chalkboards. No doubt about it. That is, I'm guessing other people have said that one as well. That's number 1. No question.
Actually, no, but I think that one... Yeah, that one makes a lot of sense. I could definitely agree with that 100%. What is your favourite curse word?
Oh,
now you've got to be careful here. You know, it's the whole country on your back, sir.
Yeah, probably the big C, the big cunt. To be honest, like even with Jay, I wouldn't. If we were in a conversation, I probably wouldn't say it a lot. But certainly, whenever I'm talking to Aussie mates, like on the phone or what have you, it just comes out. Like it's not even like we mean it in a bad way, but like it's just part of the lingo. So yeah, I'd have to say that the big C on that one. I don't think a lot of UK people would say that, to be honest, though.
Yeah, I mean, it still like fits in a little bit as like a matey kind of word in our culture, but certainly not as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. I think I kind of get where you're coming from. It's more like in like America and stuff. It's quite harsh. You know what I mean? It's quite heavy over there.
Definitely.
Sure.
Yeah.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I don't know if it would. Okay, I would actually say traditional sports commentator. Although the profession, I mean, it's still casting, right? I love traditional sports. I even had a little bit of experience back in the day casting at a greyhound track in Sydney.
Oh, okay.
But you know, I love my football, love my cricket. Like, I tell you what, I've thought about this many times. If I could somehow land a gig later down the line, you know, being a pundit on Soccer Saturday, mate, I'd be pumped. I absolutely love football. So yeah, any like traditional sports commentator, I want to say, if it wasn't what I'm doing now.
What profession would you not like to do?
Probably a pastry chef. My father was a pastry chef for a really long time. You know, early hours, long days, lots of hard work. So yeah, I'd actually have to say that because I did it a couple of times. Wasn't a big fan, so yeah, wouldn't want to do that.
All right, and the last question And this
Okay.
one, considering you've not seen it, this one, very thought-provoking, let's say.
All right.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
What would I like him to say? You know what? That I've had an impact on people's lives. I want to say that. Have it as a nice little cute one. Had an impact, whether it was involved in the esports scene, whether it was involved in personal life or whatever. Though I've at least had an impact on someone. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I mean, that's completely fair. That's completely fair. All right, mate. Thanks once again. Much love. A lot of fun on the 10 questions as per usual.
No worries, mate. I tell you what, that was a banger. That was absolutely fantastic.